Here we go. All right. So right now, checking in on the Chopper Dive live stream, live at FedEx. We got the good man, London Fletcher. And first off, London, I think one of the things that popped up in my head recently and popped up in everybody's head was the recent news, man, that you in the broadcast booth now, man. Congratulations, big dog. How you feeling?
Oh, appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'll be in the booth with Julian Bram calling games. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to get started.
So one of the things that I mean, Clint, first off, it's draft night, and I think I'd be remiss to ask you if we start off with the draft talk, fellas. What's your best memories, one of your underrated memories that fans may not be aware of that happened on your draft night when you were there?
So my draft experience is memorable to me for not a good thing, but
Yeah.
just more about. I came from a Division III school as an undersized middle linebacker, so those are two knocks. I'm undersized, and I played at a Division III school. However, I still thought I was going to get drafted. I balled at that Division III level. I'm like, man, I'm getting drafted. I'm thinking I'm going as high as the third round. So I'm sitting in my cousin's basement watching it draft. And back then it was 2 days. It was Saturday, Sunday. And they do I think the first 3 rounds on Saturday, 4 through 7 on Sunday. So I'm sitting there, same spot for 2 days, and I decided I'm going to write down every linebacker's names that's taken and crossing, guys up that I guess they had rated higher than me. So get through the draft, man. I'm looking at my list. I got 32 names on this list, and none of them are mine. I was like, man, are you kidding me? So we get in the 7th round. The Rams, I knew they had interest in me. They called me. They're like, hey, all right, London, we got a pick coming up. If you're still here when it's time for to make our pick, we're gonna select you. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm sitting there waiting, watching. Like, all right, they're gonna take it. Man, they get up there and they called another linebacker's name. I said, you got to be kidding me.
That was actually one of my questions because I in my head when I was thinking about the entire draft process, and that's what I should have asked you about the draft process instead of draft day. But draft process is like how many teams actually contact the player, the prospect, saying, we had intentions for you, but it just didn't work out that way. Whether they went against their word or something else happened. That's kind of where I was at with that. How does that
Yeah,
happen?
you know what? And I didn't know how the process went. I found out later that's something that they do. They'll tell you that they're gonna draft you or whatever, and they end up not doing it, which I don't get. Like either you're gonna take a guy or not. But
Right.
prior to the draft, I didn't go to the combine. I worked out at Kent State. They had a pro day. Worked out there. Went to Akron's. Worked out at their pro day. Had a couple private workouts for some teams. Getting a lot of buzz. Teams are contacting me via the draft, trying to get more background information on me, things like that. So, again, I put up crazy numbers in the Division III. I ran a fast time, so I'm thinking, man,
What you running at 40?
what do you think I ran?
Hey,
Just
London.
again.
Hey,
I'm gonna
no,
say
hey, London.
45.
Let me tell y'all real quick. London is so damn athletic. Y'all don't know outside that football field. So we went to so I've worked with D'Angelo Hall over the years, representing him. We went to Vegas to celebrate London in his career. Man, London was giving dudes the business on that basketball court.
Yeah.
I'm
Can you
talking
dunk,
about
London? Can you dunk?
Oh, not anymore.
he
No.
tried. He tried.
Did I try to?
He tried that day.
You know what we did? We were trying to dunk.
Yeah,
That was
you
a
and
sweet.
couple
That
other
was a
guys.
sweet setup. What happened in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah,
But the
Oh,
hoop
Lord.
side, it was all
Yeah.
good fun. It was all good
I'm
fun.
telling
Up on the
you, London like CP3 out there. No
Okay.
bullshit.
We Tyrod Taylor too. We were running the court.
Yeah, they was
Now I will
doing
say
it.
this.
He bragging now.
Hey, no, I will say this. I was tired as hell after that first run.
Yeah, because you kept winning, so y'all
Well,
just kept running it back.
So you said 4-5,
I said 4-5 too.
4-5-2.
Yeah.
I got a
Paul,
4-5.
what's the number on you, Paul? What you got for
I ran
London?
a 4-3-8.
4-5 but right? 4-5.
I can pick him up and put him down.
Hey,
Yeah, I can pick him up and
I
put him down.
believe it. I believe it.
Believe it too.
Now I was like 235.
230.
Yeah, something like that coming out.
But yeah, I mean, I guess I wanted to ask a question. I just had to bring that up because we
Yeah.
keep everything in Vegas.
Yeah, no, that was a great time, man.
I haven't seen you in a while. So,
Yeah.
but now coming into this team and working in the broadcast booth, replacing D'Angelo Hall, what are your expectations now that you're not watching from afar? You're actually going to be hands on with the team weekly during the season. What are your expectations as far as like this team competing on the next level? How did they get there?
Since I've retired, I went to work for CBS Sports Network. I was doing a pregame show. I was always watching the games, as they were playing, or I'll go back if I wasn't able to watch them live. I'll go back during the week and watch the game. Always watch Washington games. So I've been watching the games since I left, seeing the team, seeing the players, seeing the coaches, how they kind of, handle situations. We all have our opinions. Now I'm just going to give my opinion on the broadcast booth. And for me, I want them to win. I want them to do well. I want to be fair when I'm assessing what happens on the plays, good or bad, and just really trying to give my perspective, my spin on what I'm seeing on the field.
Quick question. Has any team pursued you to be a linebackers coach or some type of coach?
I've had coaches that I played for mention it to me like, hey, London, if you ever want to get into coaching, you can be my linebacker coach and things like that. But I got 3 young kids, so coaching on the professional football level, it's a tremendous commitment, a tremendous sacrifice that your family has to make, and I wasn't ready to do that. I will say this, I'm a linebacker coach for my son's middle school football team. I'm a volunteer middle school coach, and my family they love to teach me about that.
Okay.
I gotta go, fella. I gotta.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, go.
All
do
good.
Some more stuff on the field.
Absolutely. So, if I heard that right, y'all know what's going on with my audio. He said he had to go.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
I
got my audio messing up over here, so that's all good.
The interview on the field.
But London, I appreciate you stopping by for even just for the couple of minutes, man. It was fun, man. Take care and good luck in the booth, man. New job.
I appreciate it, guys.
Absolutely, big dog. All right, man. Appreciate it.
Watch him throw the ball. We gon' pick it off. You gon' let him hit the hole or you gon' cut it off. You gon' play through 4th and long or you gon' punt it off. Your defenders heavy hitters, put your pads in. Don't be looking for the ref to throw no flags in. Keep the helmet on, keep the cleats tight. You the type to want to win by any means, right? You should look alive. This is Trap or Dive.